What should you do if buying a home and getting a mortgage is causing you extreme anxiety? I hear this comment probably every other client that I've ever worked with on buying a house, and that's both for 10 years as a realtor and now also as a mortgage broker, is as we move forward in the purchase process, the client starts to get more and more anxious. And anxiety is a word we just hear all the time now. I mean, I would put bets on the notion that 99% of the general population is walking around with some level of anxiety all of the time. And 2 to 3 years of a global pandemic certainly did not help that situation. I mean, it just feels like, 24/7 news cycle. The more information you have, the more things you have to be anxious about. And I want to give some very counterintuitive advice about what to do with anxiety when you're making these massive, massive financial investments. For some of you, it'll be the first time you've ever done it. Pop psychology says, think positive, always look for the positive, kittens and rainbows, just think happy thoughts and everything will be okay. Manifest. And, quite frankly, that's garbage. The fact is fear and anxiety is a very normal part of the human experience. And we are absolutely wired to be on the lookout for danger, i.e. a saber-toothed tiger around every corner. It is in our DNA to always be tracking for danger. That is what kept us alive for so many years. Except today, in the modern world, we're not worried about saber-toothed tigers per se. We're looking for other types of danger around every corner. And when you're making a massive purchase, like a home, and borrowing potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars to make that purchase, well, lots of sleepless nights. And so often a client will say to me something like, I'm feeling really concerned, I'm feeling really anxious about this purchase, I feel really worried, I'm not sure how this works, what's going on. And the initial instinct for the borrower, for the client, for the home buyer is fight or flight, right? Your cortisol levels go up, I sense danger, I perceive danger, I don't know what's going on, there's uncertainty all around, this is a new situation, I need to fight or get away. Now, does that mean you should back out of the deal and not buy the house? Well, not necessarily. And does it mean that there's even anything going wrong? Here's the thing, is fear is a liar. It lies all the time. And the vast majority of the time, most of the things that people worry about, lose sleep about, have anxiety about, never come true. Does that mean you shouldn't trust your gut? No, but guess what? Most people are walking around with their guts churning all the time with anxiety. Does that mean there's something bad around the corner all the time? No, it doesn't. So my non-therapeutic advice to you, I'm not a psychologist and I'm not a doctor, but when you're moving through a huge transaction like this, accept the fact that you will feel anxious. You will have days where you don't understand what's going on. There are a lot of moving parts. Because it's a new experience, you will naturally be afraid. Think about all the great things in your life that have happened and you felt afraid then too, like getting married, going to university, getting a new job, having a baby, asking someone out on a date. These are all great things and you probably felt nervous or anxious. But you did them anyway and you moved forward anyway. That's the difference between courage and the fake idea of fearlessness, which frankly I don't think exists. So what I'm saying is everything gets a lot easier with the process of buying a home, getting a mortgage, and going through all the machinations required to make that happen and get you to closing day. Everything gets a lot easier if you just accept that you will feel anxious. Embrace the anxiety, lean into the fear, and then pick up the phone and call your mortgage broker, call your realtor, call your lawyer, send an email, ask questions. My job as a mortgage broker is to mitigate the uncertainty and provide information, knowledge, and help you make informed choices as you move through that transaction. So we can reduce a lot of the uncertainty. We can never give you 100% certainty of everything. That doesn't exist anywhere in the world. So just know when you feel anxious, that's normal, and your brain is just naturally going to send you danger signals all day long. And let's face it, we're just feeding ourselves with, these things, right? 24/7, we're just like scrolling, and we're just absorbing like just constant 24/7 negative, scary information, because that's what makes people click. We are wired to track danger. So you don't have to have a steady diet of danger and fear and anxiety. Just accept that there will be these feelings. And once you accept it, it actually gets a lot easier and you'll be able to sleep a little bit better. So reach out to a professional like myself when you have questions. That is our job. And remember, fear is a liar. It doesn't mean the world is ending. All will usually work out okay. If you have any questions at all about getting a mortgage and purchasing a home, you can call or text 403-382-7335 or look me up at karriflatla.com. Remember to please like this post and subscribe to my channels here on Facebook and YouTube. And in the meantime, have an awesome weekend. We'll see you for next Friday Fire. Take care.